And welcome to Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. I'm John coming at you tonight with the Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. It's been a while since I've covered my Mets, so uh, let's get back to that. See if we can end this losing streak that they're on. Yesterday they lost 7-6. We're down 7-1. Came back, made it a ball game there in the eighth inning, but fell just short. So Alvarez with a couple home runs. So let's see if he gets his bat going. Threw out a base runner as well. So before we look into tonight's game, into tonight's lineup, let's look at some of the other games that have happened around the majors today. Got some games going on as well. The Blue Jays and Phillies right now, bottom of the ninth. The Blue Jays were the 1-0 lead there. Phillies have a runner on first and nobody out. So trying to tie that or win that in the bottom of the ninth. Astros with a 5-2 lead over the Angels in the bottom of the ninth as well. Looking to go a game above 500 there. My Mets and Reds here, just getting ready to start. The Red Sox and Braves at 7:20. White Sox and Royals at 7:40. Padres and Twins at 7:40 as well. And Cardinals and Cubs at 7:40 to end tonight's schedule. But earlier today, the Yankees beat the A's 11-3. The Rockies beat the Pirates 4-3. Tigers beat the Guardians 5-0. Dodgers beat the Brewers 8-1. Marlins beat the Diamondbacks 5-4. Marlins are in second place in the National League East. Rangers beat the Mariners. Rangers are on a roll right now, 4-3 there, and the Nationals beat the Giants 11-6. So the Nationals in last place in the National League East, but sitting right now 16-21. So some of these teams better get going. The Mets, Phillies better start turning things around here. Some people already stopping by. Peter was here saying, "Let's go." I put a poll up in the chat there on the YouTube side. If anybody wants to vote in that, Peter says he doesn't want a good game. He wants a blowout. And Ron's here. Ron, how are you? Great to see you again. Thanks for coming back. But let's look at tonight's lineups for both teams. There we go. Just making sure everything's working properly. I got to go back to the other side to do that now. I forget. Ron saying, "Go Mets!" Yep, go Mets. Hopefully we get back in on the winning side of things here. For the Mets, they put Nito's out tonight, so Alvarez will be behind the plate again tonight. But let's look at their lineup. Nimmo playing in center will lead off. Lindor playing short will bat second. McNeil up to the 3-hole tonight and playing in left field. Alonso batting cleanup and playing first. Beatty batting fifth, playing third base. Marte out and right. Vogelbach will DH tonight. Guillorme will play second base, and Alvarez behind the plate. For the Reds tonight, it's Jonathan India at second base, Friedel in center, Steer at first. No Votto tonight. I did not see anything. Ron saying, "How are you?" Ron, I'm good. How are you? Fairly in left, Stevenson behind the plate, Senzel at third, Myers in right, Ramos DHing, and Barrero playing short and batting ninth for the Reds. So it's Hunter Green versus Justin Verlander tonight. Verlander making a second start on the season after signing that big contract with the Mets in the offseason. So let's look here. We're waiting for first pitch. Should get underway any second. Once again, the top of the first for the Mets, it'll be Nimmo, Lindor, and McNeil. Hunter Green on the season, 7 starts, 0-2 record, 3.74 ERA, 33 innings, giving up 12 walks, 36 hits, and 47 strikeouts. Averages less than 5 innings per start, 4.81. Opponents are batting 265 against him, and he's given up 3 home runs. Alex is here. Alex, how are you? Great to see you again. Alex is saying hello. Thank you all for being here. Let's get the Mets back in the win column here tonight. Fraley, Friedel, and Myers in the outfield for the Reds tonight. So I might be a couple pitches behind the tracker if you're new here. Strike one. Counts 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Minimum on the year is batting 300. That's 39 for 130. 3 home runs, 14 runs batted in, 3 stolen bases. Swung on and missed. Strikeout. So 1 away. That'll bring up Lindor. Lindor's batting 224 in the season. 6 home runs, 27 runs batted in. Struck out 38 times so far in the season. Strike one to Lindor. Fouled away, 0-2. So the Mets are struggling coming into tonight. They're 2-8 over their last 10. Fouled off, still 0-2. Ripped down the first baseline, foul. Lindor's played 18 career games in Cincinnati, 321 average. Up high, 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Green looking at something on the mound. Maybe not happy with his footing. Swung on and missed. So back-to-back strikeouts here to start the first. That'll bring up McNeil. McNeil's batting 280 on the season. 12 RBIs, only 2 home runs. Doesn't strike out much. Only 12 strikeouts in the season. Fouled away, 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Verlander sitting in the Mets dugout, waiting for his turn to pitch. Outside, 2-1. Popped foul, 2-2. Swung on a missed. Ball would have hit him. So Green strikes out the side. It'll be India, Friedel, and Steer against Verlander in the bottom of the first. We had a couple games that were close to going final. Let's check that out. The Phillies and Blue Jays are now tied at 1. Runners on first and third for the Phillies with 2 outs. Bottom 9, Astros lead the Angels 5-4. Angels have runners on first and second with 1 out. In the NBA tonight, Heat and Knicks tip off. Heat with a win will close out that series. And Lakers and Warriors tonight at 10. Lakers with a win can close out that series as well. In the NHL, the Maple Leafs and Panthers. Puck drop at 7 o'clock. Panthers with a win will sweep that series against the Maple Leafs. And Vegas and Edmonton tonight. Vegas with a 2-1 series lead there. So let's look here. 2 votes in the poll so far. Both people voted for the Mets. 2 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button so you know when we go live. It's free to subscribe. All right, Verlander making a second start on the year. Lost against Detroit on Thursday. Went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, walked 1 batter, and struck out 5. All 1. India lines 1 in the left field. That'll be a leadoff single. India came into the game batting .307. Has 7 stolen bases, so they'll have to keep an eye on him over there at first. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Friedel batting .325 on the year, 3 home runs, 18 runs batted in. Strike, 1-1. Another pickoff throw to first, back in time. Outside, 2-1. The Mets broadcast just dropped a nugget. Justin Verlander has 0 career wins against the Cincinnati Reds. Only 2 career starts. Swung on and missed. That's the first out. Runner India's still on first. That'll bring up Steer. Steer's batting .252 on the year. Ball one high, just missed. Steer in the air, that 252 average with 4 home runs and 12 runs batted in. Pickoff attempt over at first. India's back in safely. Swung on and missed. 1-1. That's the second time he's thrown over, so next time he's either got to pick him off or it's a balk. Doesn't go. Lifted out to left. McNeil under the track. And before the wall makes the catch. India stays at first, so 2 outs now with India on first. That'll bring up Jake Fraley, batting .236 on the season. And he wraps one in the right field. And it's off the wall. India runs third. The relay throw, not in time. That'll be a double for Fraley, but he'll go to third on the throw home. So it's 1-0 Cincinnati here in the first. Strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Stevenson batting .262 on the year. Ball in the dirt, 1-1. Ball in the dirt, 2-1. The 2-1, down low, 3-1. Swung on a miss, 3-2. Fouled away, still 3-2. The 3-2. Ball low, ball in the dirt. Runner won't advance from third, but it'll be runners on first and third now for Nick Senzel. Senzel batting .268 on the year. Has a little pop. It's got 3 home runs so far. Then they're going to hope to limit the damage here in the first. Swung on a miss. 0-1. Verlander getting ready to make his 20th pitch of the inning. He's got to work here. And so far, he's only given up the 1 run. Fouled away. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Runner's going. Oh, and he stopped. Oh, we're going to have to wait. The runner stopped about halfway down. I think he was trying to get. I'm not sure. I'm going to wait to see if they challenge. Right now, saying end of the inning with Nick Senzel. So Nick Senzel will lead off then the next inning. But the Reds get the 1. We'll go to the second. It'll be Alonso, Beatty, and Marte for the Mets. All right, let's look. There were some other games that were just getting ready to wrap up when we started. So going to the bottom of the 10th, Phillies and Blue Jays tied at 1. Rays and Orioles scoreless, top of the second there. Here the Reds have the 1-0 lead. At 7:20, the Red Sox and Braves, the White Sox Royals, Padres Twins, and the Cardinals Cubs all starting later. Yankees with the 11-3 win over the A's. Rockies with the 4-3 win over the Pirates. Tigers won 5-0 over the Guardians. Dodgers with the 8-1 win over the Brewers. Marlins with the 5-4 win over the Diamondbacks. Rangers won again 4-3 over the Mariners. Nationals won 11-6 over the Giants. And Astros hold on for the win 5-4 against the Angels. So let's see. Yep, the runner didn't go. The runner was supposed to come home. So here's Alonso to lead off. And Alonso cranks one to left field. That ball's gone. And we are tied at 1. That's Alonso's 13th home run in the year. Oh, and Beatty gets plunked. That'll bring up Marte with a runner on first and nobody out. And first pitch swinging for Marte, and he pops one up on the outfield grass. There's India. He'll make the catch. So one away for Vogelback. Vogelback batting .257 on the year. Strike on the outside corner. Oh, ball low, 1-1 to Vogelback. Hey, Peter's here. He says, I got my Skyline chili dog and a beer. And while you were getting your chili dog and beer, Pete Alonso tied the game at 1 with a solo home run. Swung on a miss. 1-2. So Peter, good to see you again. It's been a while since I've done a Mets game. Here's the 1-2. Ball in the dirt. 2-2. That pickoff throw. Brady back in easily. He says, I know I'm in Ohio. I did not check. Peter, how did your horses do? I did not check. Grounded foul. Still 2-2. Up and in. 3-2. We'll go back. Calls timeout. Peter says, big innings tonight. Yeah, I hope so. We need to bust out of this slump. Started doing it last night, but just fell short. Vogelback rips one in the right field. Brady will stay at second. They'll bring up first. That's first and second for Guillorme. Guillorme betting .231 on the year. I like Guillorme as a bench player, but I think it's time to call some of these other young guys up. Because betting .231 is not going to cut it. Oh, lined out the left. Right out the left. Oh, made a diving stop. I'm not sure he needed to dive there, but still makes the catch. When there's a hold, that'll bring up Alvarez. Alvarez hit 2 home runs last night. Hitters Park tonight. Yeah, yep. And that's what we saw last night. Alvarez batting .241 in the year. Does have 3 home runs so far since getting called up. Swung on a miss. 0-1. There's the 0-1. Got the outside corner. 0-2. All right. 0-2. All down. 1-2. If Alvarez can keep it going, back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo. Ball high, 2-2. Yeah, Nito's done. I don't. Uh, and I know they ruled him out tonight, but is he hurt? I didn't watch last night's game. Ball down, 3-2. So here we go. The runners will start. Alvarez with a 3-2 count. Once again, Nimmo on deck if he can keep it going. And grounded to short. Barrero's there, throws over to first. That'll retire to the side. But the Mets tied up on the Alonso home run. Got 2 votes in the poll. Make sure if you're hanging out on the YouTube side, you vote. You vote there in the poll. Please hit that thumbs up. Would really appreciate it. If we can get up to 5 likes tonight, that'd be great. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as well. Hit that notification bell. Would really appreciate that as well. For the Reds in the bottom of the second, it'll be Senzel, Myers, and Ramos. Senzel was up at bat when Stevenson was thrown out trying to steal. Let's look at some other scores. I know some other games were in extra innings. The Phillies win 2-1 in extra. Let me look to see how they won that game. Harper grounded into a fielder's choice to the pitcher. Sosa scored on a throwing error by the shortstop Bichette. So the Phillies get that 2-1 lead or 2-1 win there. 18-19 on the year. All right, let's go. Here we go. Bottom of the second inning. Ball. 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Ball outside. 2-1. Again, tonight's unsponsored drink, Dr. Pepper. Popped up. That'll foul. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Oh, outside corner. Strike 3. Got him looking. Senzel having words with the home plate umpire. Might have been a little bit outside. He might have a beef there. That'll bring up Will Myers. Batting 215 on the season. Ball low. 1-0. .215 average, 3 home runs, 10 runs batted in. Strikes out a lot. He's got 36 strikeouts. Ball down, 2-0. Strike, 2-1. Ball low, 3-1. Here's a 3-1. Out. Oh, got the corner, 3-2. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Verlander. That's 3 on the night. Test Meadow 123 just started following us over on Rumble. Thank you so much. Ooh, just a little low. Ramos batting .250 on the year. No home runs, 3 runs batted in. Only has 40 at bats on the season. Fouled away. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Inside, 2-1. The 2-1. Down low, 3-1. They check it, say no swing. Here's a 3-1. Grounded to Guillerme makes a diving stop, gets up and throws him out at first. 1-2-3 inning for Verlander. We go to the third, tied at 1. Looked like that was going to get past him, but he made a diving stop there in second and got up and threw Ramos out at first. So for the Mets, it will be back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo, Lindor, and McNeil. Still only 2 votes in the poll. Guys, make sure you go over and vote in the chat there. 4 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up as well. All right, 5 watching over on the Rumble side as well. Thank you all for stopping by and checking us out here at Pure Adrenaline Sports. I am a Mets fan, so doing the Met game tonight, but cover all games and all teams. Tomorrow night we'll be live, but we'll be live for the NFL schedule release. So hopefully you guys come back and check us out for some football content as well. All right, here we go. Nimmo lead off. Verlander and Alvarez talking in the dugout, trying to get on the same page here. Ball inside to Nimmo. Nimmo struck out in the first. And line in the left field, that'll bloop in for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Nimmo. Peter says, "Do you do Jet games?" No, I do not. I watch a couple other guys on YouTube that do Jet games, but we do we do Monday nights and Thursday night games. Strike one to Lindor. Oh, ripped foul. 0-2 to Lindor. Lindor struck out his first time up. Inside, 1-2. Oh, that ball hit Nimmo. We're going to get a timeout. It bounced away, but he's in pain. Peter says, Black Friday, Jets first Dolphins. Yep, I saw that. Ooh, got him right in the rib cage. Hopefully Nimmo's all right. Has that, Peter, they were talking about that, but I don't know if that's been confirmed. Has that been confirmed for the first Monday night game? Because the first Monday night is on September 11th. So I wasn't sure if they would put those two teams on or not. Ball outside, 2-2. Have they announced who the Chiefs will play on the opening kickoff game? That I have not seen. And I saw the Eagles. I think it's Eagles Giants on Christmas Day, I think. Ball outside, 3-2. Lindor lines into let's see, lines out to third. So that's an L5, and then he's doubled off 5-3. He was running. Nimmo was running on the play, so way off the bag. New Year's Eve, Eagles versus Chiefs, and McNeil hits one in the center field. That's a 2-out single. That'll bring up Alonso, who's 1-for-1 with a home run. Yeah, but that's weird. New Year's Eve is a Sunday, so wouldn't most teams be playing on a Sunday? No, and I think it's Bengals Chiefs. Isn't it Bengals Chiefs on New Year's Eve? Swung on a miss by Alonso. 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2. Night. New Year's Eve. But New Year's Eve, I think it's Bengals Chiefs. Ball inside 1-2. Uh, Sweaty TV says hi. It's been a while. Oh, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Didn't you stop by yesterday? It's been a while since I've done a Met game. Yes, but we're back doing Mets. We're tied at 1 here with Alonso up, ball up and in, and we're at 2-2. Yeah, yep. Says he stopped by for a minute. Yep. But we're back doing the Mets. Yep, Mets got to win this. I agree. Grounded foul. Still 2-2. Oh, up and into Alonso. 3-2. Home plate umpire's going to give Pete a little time here and come out and clean off the plate after being knocked down there. Got a full count. If Alonso can get on, that'll bring up Beatty. Beatty was hit by a pitch his first time up. And it's ball 4. So Beatty will come up with runners on first and second. In the second inning, Alonso led off the inning with a home run, and then the very first pitch to Beatty, he was plunked right in the back. So we got the catcher going out to the mound. Green up to 49 pitches so far here in the third. So after that quick inning, he had a good quick inning, struck out 3 batters in the first. The Mets have been able to get him to throw a ton of pitches. Here's the pitch to Beatty, and he lifts one out to right. And that'll be caught. Myers makes the play. So nothing across for the Mets there. We go to the bottom of the third. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Reds. Three votes in the poll on the YouTube side. Thank you all so much for voting there. 4 likes so far, guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Would really appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe or follow button, depending on which platform you're on. It's free to do either. So go ahead if you want to see some more MLB live streams. Make sure you're following us and have the notifications on, so you know when we do go live. Next baseball broadcast, planning on doing the Mets Nationals on Friday night, and then but our next live stream is tomorrow night, covering the NFL schedule release. Let's go back over, look at some other scores. NBA, the Heat and Knicks getting ready to tip off here in a couple minutes. Knicks need a win to stay alive in that series. Lakers and Warriors later tonight. Lakers can close out that series as well. In the NHL, the Maple Leafs and Panthers are scoreless. 6 minutes in there. And Golden Knights and the Oilers are later tonight, with Vegas having a 2-1 series lead in that series. So it'll be Verlander back out on the mound. Once again, it'll be 9-1-2 for the Reds here. That's Barrero, India, and Friedel. Oh, and in. Barrero 226 with one home run. Fouled away, 1-1. He does have six doubles on the year. Hey, look. Fouled away, 1-2. Ball, 2-2. Peter, I see your comment. I'll get right to that. Burrow hits one out to right. Marte's there. Puts it away. Peter says Jets on prime time at least 5 times this year. Probably Buffalo, Miami, Dallas, Giants, and Chiefs. And I honestly thought the Jets were going to have to play Thanksgiving, but once that notification came across that they were getting a Black Friday game, I knew that wasn't going to happen. I don't know if they'll put Miami. I don't know if they'll put Jets and Dolphins on a primetime game since they're getting a Black Friday game. Unless you're counting that as a primetime game, even though it'll be Friday afternoon. India hits one out the center. Nimmo back and puts it away. 2 away. I'll bring up TJ Friedel, struck out in the first. What's NBC? The Black Friday game's on Prime, Amazon Prime. Ball low, 2-0. Ooh, got the top of the zone, 2-1. Looked high. Grounded foul, 2-2. And Friedel hits one out to right center. Marte gives way to Nimmo. Nimmo makes the catch. So we go to the fourth, tied at 1. For the Mets, it'll be Marte, Vogelback, and Guillorme. Some other games going on in the majors. Rays and Orioles in the fourth inning. There's no score there. Red Sox and Braves bottom first. No score there. White Sox Royals getting underway in about 10 minutes, as well as the Padres Twins and Cardinals Cubs. Knicks and Heat should just be getting ready to tip off as well. And in the NHL, Maple Leafs and Florida Panthers, no score halfway through the first. So Marte popped out the second, his first time. Vogelback single, and Guillorme lined out to left field. So we'll see if the Mets can get anything going here in the fourth inning. SNY showing the Mets clinching the division against the Reds back in 2015. Here's Marte, fakes a bunt, strike one. Fouled away, 0-2. Grounded out to short. Barrero fires over to first, one away. Ball one to Vogelback. Strike, 1-1. Oh, ripped down the first baseman. Guillorme coming up, lined out to left field his first time up. Inside, 1-0. Ball down, 2-0. Fouled away, 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Hey, Alex, how are you? Great to see you again. Thanks for coming back here to Pure Adrenaline Sports. Guillorme flies one out to left. It'll go foul. 3-2. Ripped out to right field. It'll go. Oh, he's going for two. And he'll be in there safely. 2-out double for Guillorme. Brings up Alvarez. Alvarez grounded out to short his first time up. That ended the second inning. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2. Count 0-2. Green getting ready to throw his 65th pitch. Ball in the dirt. Oh, Alvarez tried to kick it. Ball in the dirt. It's 1-2. Oh, in the apparent hand. Alex saying, let's go Mets. Yes, sir. Let's go Mets. The 1-2. Fouled away. Still 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Outside. 2-2. If Alvarez can keep it going, back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo, who's 1-for-2. Outside. 3-2. Oh, inside. Almost hit him. Walk. That's a walk. Runners on first and second now for Nimmo. Nimmo singled in the third. We're going to get a mound visit here. All right. Once again, Nimmo 1-for-2 with a single. Was doubled off on that line out by Lindor. Green getting his throw his 70th pitch of the evening. Fouled away. 0-1. In the second inning, the Mets left 2 runners on. In the third inning, the Mets left 2 runners on, and right now have 2 runners on as well. So just not getting that big hit in a key spot. Inside. 1-1. Grounded foul. 1-2. nobody warming up in the Cincinnati bullpen yet, even though Green's up to 72 pitches. Right now, that pitch count's right around where you want to be after 5 innings. Grounded foul again, still 1-2. Fouled off again, still 1-2. The 1-2, down low, 2-2. Hunter Green was the second overall pick for the Reds in the 2017 draft. All right, the 2-2 to Nimmo. And he rips one in the right field. Guillorme rounds third. And he'll score. Runners on first and third. The Mets now with a 2-1 lead. All with 2 outs. The first 2 batters got out in this inning. And that'll bring up Lindor, who's 0 for 2 on the night. Yep, McCut. Alex says, nice hit. Yes, let's go. Got to get Lindor going. Only batting 224 coming into this game. We get Lindor's got to bat about 260, 270 on the year. So we need this for him to start getting hot. Got the top of the zone, 0-1. Ball low, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Lindor hits one out the center. Friedel's there. Right before the track, makes the catch. But the Mets take the 2-1 lead. It'll be Steer, Fraley, and Stevenson for the Reds in the bottom of the 4th. But the Mets now have that 2-1 lead. We got 5 likes on the video on the YouTube side. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Got 2 thumbs up over on the Rumble side. 11 people watching. Guys, thank you so much for checking us out here at Pure Adrenaline Sports. Tomorrow night we'll have a live stream. I'll be joined by Cam, who's part of our team here at Pure Adrenaline. He's a Cowboys fan. We'll be covering the NFL schedule release as well tomorrow night. And then Friday, I'll be back covering the Mets and Nationals. Let's look to see some other scores going on right now in the majors. The Cardinals lead the Cubs 1-0 going to the bottom of the first there. Padres and Twins run around first for the Padres in the top of the first. And top of the first in Kansas City, the White Sox with a runner on third and one out there. Bottom of the second in Atlanta, the Red Sox and Braves are scoreless as well. And top of the fifth in Baltimore, the Rays and Orioles with no score. But the Rays runners on first and second and nobody out. But let's get back to our game tonight. Steer flew up left his first time up. Up high, 1-1. Man, they're showing the Mets broadcast is showing a young man eating an ice cream. Looks absolutely delicious. Popped up. Ball outside, 2-2. Fouled away, still 2-2. Ball, it's now 3-2. The 3-2. Grounded out to Lindor. He's got the top. Throws it over to Alonso. Got him by his step. That'll bring up Fraley. Fraley had an RBI double in the first, but was stranded at third after that. So in the top of the fourth inning, we talked about Green and all his pitches up to 80 pitches. Where here Verlander's at 57 pitches. So still a little high for being in the fourth inning, but much better than the 80. Oh, inside. 1-1. Verlander has 483 career starts, 244 wins. Fouled off. 1-2. Injury delay. Really fouled that off his leg. Verlander signed that huge contract with the Mets in the offseason after going 18-4 last year with a 1.75 ERA with the Astros. Trainer out. So a little delay here in the action. So here we go again, the 1-2. And he fouls it off. Still 1-2. The 1-2 and grounds it out to Guillorme at second. Over to Alonso, 2 away. That'll bring up Stevenson. Stevenson walked in the first and was caught stealing to end the first. Ball 1, outside. Outside, 2-0. Up high, 3-0. The 3-0. A 4-pitch walk to Stevenson. Verlander had retired 8 in a row before that. That'll bring up Senzel, who struck out looking in the second inning. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1 way high, 1-1. All right, the 1-1. Up high again, 2-1. Oh, the 2-1 has popped up. Beatty in foul territory at the railing, and he makes the catch. So that'll end the fourth. The Mets have a 2-1 lead going to the fifth. It'll be McNeil, Alonso, and Beatty coming up. Go back and look at some other scores going on right now. Heat and Knicks underway. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter there. Heat with a 16-12 lead, trying to close out that series. Lakers and Warriors later tonight. Lakers trying to close out that series as well. In the NHL, after the first period, the Maple Leafs and Panthers are scoreless, and the Vegas Golden Knights and Edmonton Oilers will get underway at 10 o'clock tonight as well. In Major League Baseball, bottom of the fifth, Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays have no score. Red Sox and Braves in the third, no score. Bottom of the first, Royals with a 1-0 lead over the White Sox. Twins over the Padres, 1-0 after one. Cardinals with a 1-0 lead in the top of the second over the Cubs. Looks like the Cardinals are starting to get things together. They've won 3 in a row as well. We'll look at some standings here in the MLB as well after today's games. Oops, let's go. Let's go back over to the chat here. We have 4 votes in the poll on the YouTube side. Three people voted for the Mets, 1 for the Reds. All right, here we go. We'll see. Is Green still on the mound? McNeil lead off, 1 for 2 in the night. Struck out in the first and singled in the third. First pitch swing, and he pops it up. Barrero makes the catch in shallow center. That'll bring up Alonso, who's 1 for 1 tonight. Solo home run in the second and walked in the third. Ball inside, 1-0. Ball high, 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Up high, 3-0. Beatty's on deck, 0 for 1 tonight. Strike, 3-1. Timeout. Oh, it's a pitching violation. So we get a walk. That's ball 4. I don't agree with that. There was still 5 seconds on the pitch clock when he started his windup. That's nonsense. There's nobody on base at the time. Give him the whole clock. What do you guys think about the pitch clock? I think there's some kinks that they need to work out. That'll bring up Beatty, though, runner on first. 0 for 1 tonight. Was hit by a pitch in the second and flew out to right in the third. And ripped into right field. Right at the right fielder, though. 2 away. That'll bring up Marte, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Oh, up and in the Marte, 1-0. Marte 0 for 2, popped out and grounded out. Grounded foul, 1-1. Two and one to count now to Marte. Green up to 90 pitches. And he hits one out to right. Myers makes the play. That'll end the top of the fifth. We go to the bottom of the fifth. And for the Reds, it'll be Myers, Ramos, and Barrero, 7, 8, and 9. We got 5 votes in the poll. Thank you all so much for voting there. 6 likes on the video. Thank you all for hitting that thumbs up. If you want to see more Major League Baseball live streams, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It does not cost anything to do that. And hit that little notification bell as well so you know when we do go live. Got 9 watching over on the Rumble side. Thank you, everybody, so much over on Rumble. Just popped up to 10. Thank you all for checking us out. Make sure you all hit that thumbs up as well. It's just under there, the title of the video, if you don't see it. Post something in the chat. Let us know who your favorite teams are over there as well. Let's look at some MLB standings while we wait. Coming into tonight, the Rays had a 5.5 game lead over the Orioles. The Orioles won last night to bring it back down to 5.5. The Red Sox right now 8 games back. The Blue Jays are 8 back as well, and the Yankees are 8.5 back. But the Yankees have won 3 in a row. Yankees are in last place, 8.5 back, in 21-17 record, where that would almost be in first place in any other division. All right, we'll get back to the standings in between innings. Once again, Myers, Ramos, and Barrero here for the Reds. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Outside, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Low, 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Myers is 0 for 1 tonight. Struck out in the second. The 2-2. Grounded down to Beatty at third. Gets it off on the hop. Over to Alonso, 1 away. That'll bring up Ramos. Ramos grounded out to second, his first time up. Ball high, 1-0. Lined out to left. Here comes McNeil with a sliding catch. So 2 away. That'll bring up Barrero. Flew out to right field his first time up. Nice play by McNeil out there and left. McNeil can make a play no matter where the Mets put him on defense. Strike one on the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. Alonso coming over in foul territory, and he'll make the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning there for Verlander. Has not given up a hit since the first inning. But we go to the sixth with the Mets up 2-1. Let's look here. Coming in tonight, the Braves have a 7-game lead over the Marlins. It's now a 7.5-game lead over the Phillies. The Mets are playing right now 8 back, and then the Nationals are 9.5 back. So the Marlins and Nationals off to pretty good starts. I mean, Marlins are 500 right now. Nationals 16-21. I mean, if the Reds somehow come back and win this game, the Mets will be 17-20, where the Nationals are 16-21. So the Mets will be a game out of last place. Everybody else is on a win streak in the division. The Mets have lost 3 in a row. Braves have won 3 in a row. Marlins 2 in a row. Phillies 3 in a row, and Washington 1 today. For the Mets in the top of the sixth, it'll be Vogelback, Guillorme, and Alvarez. Vogelback's 1 for 2, singled in the second. Guillorme doubled and scored in the fourth. And Alvarez grounded out to short and walked. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Green still in the game here, up to 92 pitches. Up high, 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. Oh, on the outside corner, strike 3. Got him looking. That'll bring up Guillorme. Lined out to left in the second and doubled and scored in the fourth. Ball 1 to Guillorme. Oh, strike, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Inside, 3-1. The 3-1. Strike on the outside corner, 3-2. Fouled away, still 3-2. The 3-2. Fouled away again. Ball in the dirt. So Guillorme walks. That'll bring up Alvarez. Grounded out to short in the second and walks in the fourth. That'll be all for Hunter Green. We get a pitching change. 104 pitches here. All right, 6 votes in the poll. 83% said Mets, 17% said Reds. Got 6 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Really appreciate that. If you want to see more MLB live streams, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get an alert when we do go live. We cover all teams here, not just my Mets. Go over and look at some more scores here. The Royals, the Orioles have taken a 1-0 lead over the Rays in the bottom of the 6th. Still runners on first and third with one out there for the Orioles. Red Sox and Braves still no score. Top of the 4th there. Red Sox have a runner on first with nobody out. Royals with a 4-1 lead over the White Sox in the second inning, but the White Sox do have first and second with one out. Twins lead the Padres 1-0 in the third. Cardinals with a 1-0 lead over the Cubs in the third. All of their games are final. The Knicks with a 32-29 lead with 8 minutes to go in the first half there, trying to stay alive in that series. And we'll look at the NHL here. Toronto with a 1-0 lead over the Panthers, trying to extend that series to a game 5. Here's Alvarez. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. In Gibaut on the mound for the Reds now, 15 games, 2.57 ERA, 14 innings pitched. Grounded back up the middle, flip for the out at first out at second, safe at first. India flipped it to short, got him there, but not in time over to steer to. That'll bring up Nimmo. Nimmo's 2 for 3 tonight with 2 singles and a run batted in. Oh. Oh, got a little delay here. The Reds manager coming out to talk to the umps. They're challenging. Let's see. Definitely safe at first. Not sure why they're challenging, because Guillorme put his arm up to protect himself from the defender. They're saying that's an illegal play, but let's see what MLB says. I think it's clean. Nothing dirty. Wasn't a dirty slide. But we'll see what the replay center says. Yeah, this should not take long. He didn't impede the fielder from making a throw to first. I mean, this should not be taking this long. Come on. Okay. Guillorme's out at second, no interference, and Alvarez is safe at first. So that'll bring up Nimmo. Not sure why it took so long. Nimmo for three with a couple singles. First pitch swinging. Pops it up out in the left field. Fraley's there to put it away. So we go to the bottom of the sixth. Still 2-1 Mets. Verlander coming back out. For the Reds, it'll be the top of the order: India, Friedel, and Steer. All right, let's look here. Excuse me. All right, let's get back to our game here. Verlander will start the inning with 78 pitches. If he can have a quick inning, he might be able to go one more, but we'll see. Once again, it'll be India, Friedel, and Steer Strike one. Here's the 0-1. Popped it up. Alonso calls everybody off. And I hope to catch one away. Hardest hit balls tonight. India in the first inning, his single to lead off the game is the hardest hit ball. Marte second with his ground out, and third is Alonso on his solo home run in the second. Oh, side 1-0. Friedel struck out in the first, flew out to center in the third. Here's the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Strike, 2-1. Popped foul, 2-2. Yeah, Verlander and Alvarez seem to get off on a rocky start tonight, but talked about it in between the first and second inning. And the Reds have only had one base runner since that first inning. Swung on a miss, struck him out. That's 2 down. Looked like a circle changeup. Let's see if Verlander can get through this inning with only a couple more pitches. He might come out for the seventh. Strike one to Steer. Steer's 0 for 2. Flied out to left and grounded out to short. Outside, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Popped foul. Alvarez give chase. It'll go out of play. 2-2. Popped foul. Still 2-2. Two the count. Swung on and missed. We go to the seventh. Still 2-1 Mets. It'll be Lindor, McNeil, and Alonso for the Mets in the top of the seventh. 13 people watching us over on the Rumble side. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Somebody leave a comment over there. Let us know who your favorite teams are. If you're on a PC and you hit that little smiley face there in the chat, I did put all the Major League Baseball team logos in there so you can tell us who your team is. With that, I'll put the Mets in there. Show you that, and then I can do this. Boom. Make sure you all hit that thumbs up as well on YouTube and on Rumble. Hit that follow button as well. Would really appreciate the support. All right, once again, here we go. 2-1 Mets. Lindor will lead it off. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out in the first, lined out to third, and flew out to center. Strike. 0-1. Inside. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swung on a missed. 1-2. Man, not sure what is up with Lindor. Coming into tonight was only batting .224. That's he had 30. He's got 30 hits and has struck out 38 times. 39 now. And he hits one right up the middle for a single. That'll bring up McNeil, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Also struck out in the first, single in the third, and popped out to short in the fifth. Batter McNeil takes a timeout. Pickoff throw over to first. Lindor back easily. Outside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. McNeil hits one out to right. Myers is there. Makes the catch. Lindor go back to first. 1 away. That'll bring up Alonso. Had the solo home run to lead off the second. Walked in the third and the fifth inning. So 1 for 1 tonight. Lindor on first. Does have 4 stolen bases on the year. Outside, 1-0. Pickoff throw to first. Lindor back easily. Ball's outside. Lindor goes, and he's out at second. No, nope, he's out at second. So now 2 outs and nobody on for Alonso. Strike 2-1. Fouled away 2-2. The 2-2 swung on and missed, struck him out. So we go to the bottom of the seventh. Mets still with that 2-1 lead. Verlander coming back out. Has only given up one base runner since that first inning. It was a 2-out walk to Stevenson, who will come up this inning, batting second. Let's look at some other MLB scores going on right now. The Orioles now have a 2-0 lead over the Rays, going to the 8th inning there. The Red Sox up 2-0 over the Braves right now in the 5th inning. Royals with a 4-1 lead over the White Sox in the 4th. Twins up 2-0 over the Padres in the 4th. Cubs now with a 3-2 lead over the Cardinals going to the 4th. Yankees beat the A's 11-3. Rockies beat the Pirates 4-3. Tigers beat the Guardians 5-0. Dodgers beat the Brewers 8-1. Marlins beat the Diamondbacks 5-4. Rangers beat the Mariners 4-3. Nationals beat the Giants 11-6. Phillies beat the Blue Jays 2-1. Phillies get one in the 9th and one in the 10th to win that game. And the Astros beat the Angels 5-4. In the NBA, 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Heat lead the Knicks 47-46. Knicks need to win to force Game 6 there. Lakers and Warriors later on tonight. Lakers have a 3-1 lead in that series. In the NHL, Toronto with a 1-0 lead in the second period. And I just lost my Mets feed. Not sure why, but I lost the SNY feed. So we'll have to go off of what MLB.com says. Sorry about that, everybody. Lost the computer just shut down and restarted. Hopefully, we're back up and going. Apparently, Verlander did not give up anything in that seventh inning because it says top of the eighth with the Mets still with a 2-1 lead. So sorry about that. Computer froze up and needed to restart. All right, so let's get back to what we were doing here as we wait for the eighth inning to start. Let's look here what happened. Fraley struck out. Stevenson flew out to Nimmo, and Senzel struck out swinging as well. So we go to the eighth. All right, here we go. We got a new pitcher in. Farmer will pitch for the Reds. It'll be Beatty, Marte, and Vogelback. Ball low, 1-1. Verlander, 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. 104 total pitches. So a great night for Verlander. Inside, 2-1. Strike, 2-2. 2-2, fouled away. All right, here we go. 2-2 again. Fouled off again. Still 2-2. Here's the 2-2 again. Ball just high. 3-2. The Mets got their 2 runs on one on a solo home run by Alonso and an RBI single by Nimmo in the third to put the Mets up, or in the fourth, excuse me, to put the Mets up 2-1. Swung on and missed. That'll bring up Marte, who's 0 for 3 on the night. Alex says Mets got this game. I hope so, Alex. Verlander with a much needed outing tonight for that Mets team. Strike one. Marte has popped out to second, grounded to short, and flied to right. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Fouled away. Still 1-2. Fouled away again. Still 1-2. Lifts it out to center. Friedel there before the track. Makes the catch. Two-way. That'll bring up Vogelback. 1 for 3 in the night. Singled in the second. Lined out to first in the fourth. And struck out in the sixth. That'll drop in front of Fairley. That's a 2-out single for Vogelback. That'll bring up Guillorme, who's 1 for 2 in the night. Lined out to left, doubled and scored in the fourth, and walked in the sixth. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1 to Guillorme. Guillorme hits one out in the right. That'll drop in for a hit. Vogelback makes the turn. He'll go to third. So it'll be runners on first and third with 2 outs here for the Mets, with Alvarez coming to bat. Mets looking to add some insurance with that 2-1 lead here. Alvarez is 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to short. Walked in the fourth and reached on the fielder's choice in the sixth. Fouled away, 0-1. Steer comes over, but that goes out of play. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. So we go to the bottom of the eighth. Mets still with a 2-1 lead. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Reds. Myers, Ramos, and Barrero. Coming up, we'll see who the Mets bring in the pitch, because Verlander will be done after 7 innings and 104 pitches. We'll look up some scores here, see what we've missed. The NBA, the third quarter getting ready to start. The Knicks have a 50-47 lead there, trying to stay alive in that series against Miami. The Lakers and Warriors tonight at 10. The Lakers trying to close out that series as well. In the NHL, after 2 periods, the Toronto Maple Leafs have a 1-0 lead over the Florida Panthers. And tonight at 10, the puck drops between the Golden Knights and the Edmonton Oilers. In baseball, the Orioles have a 2-1 lead, bottom of the eighth. Runner on third. Let me come back over. I see we had a chat come in. Sting Devil Rays, his Mets playing well today. Yes, got great pitching tonight from Verlander. Had base runners on all night and just can't get that big two out hit. Let's see. In the third, they had 2 on and 2 out and couldn't get a hit. In the fourth inning, they had 2 on, 2 out and couldn't get a hit. The last inning, they had 2 on, 2 out and couldn't get that big hit. But yeah, so far it's been a good night. But we'll see who comes in. Ottavino will come in to pitch. So here's the 1-0. Missed the first pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. No, Verlander went 7 innings. Gave up the 1 run. We're in the bottom of the eighth now. Ottavino on the mound. That's strike 2. It's 2-2. Grounded foul. Still 2-2. Once again, here for the Reds in the bottom of the eighth, it's Myers, Ramos, and Barrero. Back to the top of the lineup if anybody gets on. The 2-2. Got him. Struck him out. That'll bring up Ramos, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to second and was robbed of a hit by McNeil in the fifth. McNeil made a sliding catch. Ooh, outside, 1-0. Ramos faked the bunt, but they said he didn't go. Inside, 2-0. Depending on what the Mets do or the Reds do here, the Mets will have the top of the lineup in the top of the ninth. Nimmo, Lindor, and McNeil. The 2-0. Grounded down to Pete. Makes a sliding stop. Ottavino over, 2 away. That'll bring up Barrero 0 for 2 on the night. Flew out to right field and fouled out to Alonso. Ball outside. It's 2-0 to Barrero. The 2-0. Strike on the outside corner. 2-1. The 2-1. Grounded down to Alonso again. Ottavino will cover. A nice 1-2-3 inning for Ottavino. We go to the ninth. The Mets still with the 2-1 lead. Let's look at the Braves score. I just got a notification that Acuna hit a home run. Top of the ninth in Baltimore. Orioles with that 2-1 lead. One out there for the Rays. Red Sox now with a 2-1 lead over the Braves. We did that game last night. The Braves won 9-3. Tonight it's a game 2-1. But Royals lead the White Sox 5-1 in the fifth. Twins up 2-0 over the Padres in the sixth. Cubs up 5-2 over the Cardinals now in the bottom of the fifth as well. Knicks off to a good start in the third quarter. 7.5 minutes to go there. Knicks up 67-54, trying to extend that series. End of the second period in the NHL, Toronto with a 1-0 lead over the Panthers, trying to not get swept. All right, here we go. Top of the ninth. Again, top of the lineup for the Mets, Nimmo, Lindor, and McNeil. Alex Young now in the pitch for the Reds. And here we go. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Thank you all, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you want to see some more MLB live streams, Balls Inside, 1-1. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when we do go live. Nimmo calls timeout. Nimmo is 2 for 4 tonight. 2 singles. Singled in a run in the third to put them, or in the fourth, to put the Mets up 2-1, and that's where we've been since. And he's running the center field for another single. That'll bring up Lindor, who's 1 for 4 on the night. Oh, we got some kind of violation. First pitch swinging by Lindor, and he pops it up. Stevenson makes a snow cone catch behind the plate. 1 away. That'll bring up McNeil, who's 1 for 4 tonight. Struck out in the first, singled in the third, popped out to short in the fifth, and flew out to right in the seventh. Ripped foul. McNeil's got that average up to 279 after struggling earlier in the season. Pickoff throw to first. Nimmo's not even leading off. Robertson warming up for the Mets. Will come in for the save opportunity. Here's the 0-1. They didn't show. Let's see what they called. 1-1. They called it a ball. They said he didn't attempt at that. Let's see. No, he did not. Grounded foul, 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled off again. Still 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Grounded. Bad throw to second. No, that's going to be an error. Do they call it on the shortstop or the second baseman? So it'll be runners on first and second with 1 out. It'll be an E4 for the bad throw. That's a bad throw. That's definitely on the second baseman. Then we got a meeting at the mound now with runners on first and second for Alonso. Alonso's 1 for 2 on the night with that solo home run in the second inning that tied the game at 1. Oh, we get some change. The Knicks now up 72-54. Man, what is going on there? They've outscored Miami 22-7 here in the third. Toronto still with that 1-0 lead over Florida. Florida at home trying to finish out that sweep. Final. The Orioles beat the Rays 2-1. That's back-to-back wins for the Orioles there in that series. Red Sox and Braves now tied at 2. Royals with a 7-1 lead over the White Sox. Twins up 2-0 over the Padres going to the 7th. And the Cubs now lead 6-2 over the Cardinals in the 6th. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate that. We do have 7 likes on the video so far. Let's see how many. We had 8 votes in the poll. 75% of everybody that voted wanted the Mets to win. 12% wanted the Reds, and 12% just wanted a good game. Here we go. Here's Alonso. And he grounds one down to third. They go to second for 1 on the first. Double play. Going to the bottom of the 9th. Robertson will come in for the Mets, looking to get that save. And it'll be the top of the lineup for the Reds. India, Friedel, and Steer. Our next live stream will be tomorrow night. We're covering the NFL schedule release. So hopefully you guys will come over and join us for that. See where your favorite NFL teams are playing on a weekly basis. Then Friday night, I'll be back with the Mets Nationals game. So we're going to the bottom of the 9th. 2-1 Mets. Mets streams have been low scoring as of late. The last time we did a Mets game, they beat the Rockies 1-0. And tonight, 2-1 Mets lead here going to the bottom of the 9th. #13 watching over on the Rumble side. Thank you all so much. Make sure you hit that thumbs up as well. Would really appreciate that. Make sure you hit that follow button. We're up to 11 followers over there. This being our first week there, so thank you all so much for following us there. right, here we go. India's 1 for 3 on the night. Singleton scored a run in the first. And that has been off for the Reds. Strike. 0-1. Ball in the dirt. 1-1. The 1-1. Strike on the inside corner. 1-2. The 1-2. Oh, up and in. 2-2. The 2-2. All in the bounced in the dirt. 3-2. You don't want to let India get on. He can steal a base. Yep. Yes, we do. We're over on Rumble as well. Strike 3. Got him looking. Strike 1 on the outside corner. 0-1. What really is Rumble? It's just another streaming platform. It's just newer. Oh, ball in the dirt. 1-1. But it's there. I know there are some others out there as well, but I know Twitch. You can't live stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Twitch doesn't allow that, so that's why we're not there. Kick. I know Kick has started as well. They're kind of new. But the software I use to live stream doesn't let you do grounded foul 1 and 2. Doesn't let us do them to both. Yep. It shows there's 6 watching on YouTube, but if I go over to Rumble right now, I don't have a way to put that on the screen. But there's 10 of us, 10 of you watching over on Rumble right now. Bounced it, and I think I'm gonna start adding Twitter as well. Live stream to all 3 at the same time. Ball low, 3-2, so another full count. The 3-2 swung on and missed. That would have been ball 4, but there's 2 outs. Yeah, you can stream on Twitter. Yep. I just don't think. Last time I checked, I just don't think you guys can chat. Like if somebody's watching on Twitter, there's not like a chat like there is on YouTube. All right, here we go. 2 outs. And Steer hits one out to center. Nimmo comes over. Ball game. Mets win 2-1. The last two Mets games we've covered, they won 1-0 over Colorado. They win 2-1 tonight. So low-scoring ball games on any time we cover the Mets. So, man, good win for the Mets after almost making the comeback last night. They trailed 7-1. They lose 7-6 last night, and then hold on and win 2-1 tonight. So Verlander goes 7 strong, only gives up the 1 run. So once again, thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. It's free to subscribe, no charge. So we'll be live tomorrow night covering the NFL schedule release, and then we'll be back Friday night with the Mets again. Mets against the Nationals on Friday night as well. So we hope to see you all there. Thank you all once again for hanging out, and we'll see you tomorrow night. All right, we're over there. We are done over there. Let's end the stream on YouTube as well. Thank you, everybody over on YouTube as well, for hanging out with us tonight. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way out, and we will also see you guys tomorrow night as well.